This is Goku's son, DBZ, and welcome back for a new top 10 list. And today I will be counting down my personal top 10 favorite Sega Dreamcast games. And all the music in the background to this video will be all from strictly Sega Dreamcast fine games. First up, musically, we have Captain America from the first Marvel vs. Capcom. Honorable mentions first today. Vigilante 8, The Second Offense. Power Stone. Psycho Force or Psychic Force 2012. Time Stalkers, which is a good JRPG. Slave Zero. And the last honorable mention is Mortal Kombat Gold. Number 10 is an awesome game, and if you like the rock band The Offspring, you'll definitely love this game. It's a really fun game in general. Definitely. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it when I tried it for the first time. And number 10 is Crazy Taxi, which is a really fun game, I will say, hands down. Love freaking Crazy Taxi. A lot of fun to play with. And basically, the faster you get to a location, the more money you make, obviously. Do all kinds of ridiculous tricks, cause lots of trouble, like jumping over other cars, pile-ups. Not fun in real life, that's not good, but it's a game, so yeah. If you want to just go nuts and scare the crap out of all the civilians and stuff, try Crazy Taxi. I think you'll have a lot of fun, and especially if you enjoy the Offspring music. Coming in at number 9. I only recently started playing for the first time, which is why it's no higher than 9th. Eventually it may get into my top 5. It's a really fun game. The bad voice acting job just adds... The cheesy bad voice acting just makes the game, I feel, more fun to play. And that is the original Shenmue. Comes in number 9, which is an essential for any Sega Dreamcast collector. Coming in at number 8, that is Jet Grind Radio, or just known as Jet Set Radio over in Japan. Jet Grind Radio is a lot of fun, of course. I'm sure you know a lot about it. And Jet Set Radio Future was on my top 10 favorite Xbox games list. And, yep, this is on my top 10 favorite Dreamcast games because this was one of the very first games I ever played on the Dreamcast. In fact, I think it was, like, in the first 5 games I ever played on the Dreamcast. And I still own it to this day because of how much fun it is. The music is awesome. The punk rock and other stuff. Just really good job all around. The art style is great. And I feel it's actually aged better than some games from the same time period because of going with the more anime art style. Coming in at number 7. Sonic Adventures. What would a Sega game list be without at least one Sonic game on the list? And on top of it, Sonic Adventures, in my personal opinion, is... I would have to put it probably between second and third favorite Sonic game of all time. It's kind of a deadlock with the original Sonic, though my favorite Sonic game of all time goes to Sonic 2, with also the introduction to Tails, of course. Coming in at number 6. Dead or Alive 2, which is the very first Dead or Alive game I ever played. It wasn't the original Dead or Alive on PS1 and stuff like that. Nope, Dead or Alive 2 was one of the very first fine games I ever played on the console. Lots of fun, really enjoy it. And I highly recommend, seriously, to check out the album if you ever get a chance. And anywho, also, take my word, They're Alive 2 is just a lot of fun in general. And I highly recommend it to any good or classic fighting game fan who likes more well balanced or within more reality, because the art and martial arts styles used in it are based on real styles in real life. There isn't a lot of ridiculous stuff like in the later games. And it's also before the stupid mature crap which would flood future Dead or Alive games. Coming in at number 5 is the original Marvel vs. Capcom, which is a lot of fun, very challenging game, especially the boss Onslaught, and stupid overpowered Hulk. With that said, coming in at number 4, favorite game, which I've actually done a gameplay review here on YouTube Land back several months ago. Hydro Thunder comes in at number 4. As I've made it quite clear by now on my YouTube channel, is I'm not the biggest fan of sports games, but there's just something about Hydro Thunder that's a lot of fun, and I just really enjoy the gameplay style of it. I don't know why I don't like most normal racing games, with maybe the exception of like one or two of the Forza games. But yeah, this is hands down my favorite racing game of all time. And of course, making it number 4, obviously, easily one of my favorite Dreamcast games of all time. Coming in at number 3. That honor goes to, I feel, the most underrated in the Resident Evil or Biohazard franchise. Coming in at number 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was, of course, the original version, which later they would port to the GameCube, as well as the PlayStation 2, and rename it Code Veronica X. Why they had the X, I do not know, but oh well, who cares. Point is, Veronica is a lot of fun, and you can tell from certain elements in the gameplay, some of the action elements, that definitely was leaned towards the future, going more towards the action direction. But in my personal opinion, this was the last true survival horror game in the franchise. Resident Evil 4 is good, don't get me wrong, and there is some creepy elements and factors involved in Resident Evil 4, but that's when it started going downhill for me. Resident Evil Code Veronica, to me, was the best, or rather the best, of course, and last of the survival horror. And this is easily my second favorite Resident Evil game in the franchise, next to Resident Evil 2 for the original PlayStation. Number 2 favorite game of all time on the Dreamcast, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which I just did a gameplay review of last night. So if you get a chance, please check it out. And I'm going to be doing some more future game playthroughs of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I'm thinking about at least one of the videos doing a strictly Street Fighter team, given there's 12 Street Fighter characters in it, predominantly from the Alpha series. And also they chose the Alpha sprites, like Zangief and Bison and others. But yeah, expect in the near future a full Street Fighter team facing off against the rest of the characters of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to show who the dominant ones are. Coming in at number 1 is my favorite 3D fighter of all time, and my favorite in general fighting game of all time. Well, second favorite fighting game of all time, but yeah, it's hands on my number 1 favorite 3D fighter of all time. And of course, being here, it was the very first game I ever bought for my Dreamcast, and I ever played on it. The original Soul Calibur. In my view, Soul Calibur is easily the best fighting game on the Dreamcast, and that's saying something because the Dreamcast got some really good fighting games, to be fair. I mean, the Dreamcast got, as I said, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, Capcom vs. SNK, the original, and Capcom vs. SNK 2, but that is a Japanese import exclusive, though there are ways to play it on an American console. obviously, and some others like Mortal Kombat Gold and many others. But yeah, definitely the Dreamcast got a lot of good fighting games. Saturn, though, in my opinion, has the best library of fighting games of any console ever. At least if you include in the imports. Doubles the library. But that's it. This was Top 10 Favorite Dreamcast Games. Top 10 list. And of course this is Saturday morning I'm recording. And stay tuned for some future gameplay things that I'm going to be doing through today and tomorrow, since tomorrow ends Sega Dreamcast week. Or I guess technically today, since it started last Saturday. Today actually ends Sega Dreamcast week. So I'll try to get at least 1 or 2 more Sega Dreamcast Play videos up, and maybe at least another Marvel vs. Capcom 2 video today. With that said, I'll see y'all next time here in YouTube land. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.